The Luma fade transition. This is something I've been working on in this edit that I was doing, and I'll just show you this transition, the Luma, I think it's called the Luma fade transition, and I'll show you how I use that in this edit. And if you like it, make sure you subscribe. I'm just going to be doing more breakdowns, filming, editing as I practice and go on the journey and get better and better. So I'll share that with you guys. Any questions, leave them down below, but let me show you this Luma fade transition. On the computer, let's check it out, this Luma fade transition here. And the first thing that I do, I'll just play this real quick. Oh, did it play? Here we go. It's gonna be slow, but let's. So right there, so that transition, so I will, this right here, this is just a mask. So this is a pretty good transition too. I'm filming and then I come across to the tree and then I just mask out this section right here and it transitions to the next scene. And then the Luma fade transition is right there. You can see that transition right there where it goes from dark to light and it transitions. So that's on basically what I do. The clip, so in that case I'm transitioning, I have, let's see, that clip. So this clip is on the bottom right here. That one's on the bottom and there, you don't see the Luma or the transition here. So then this clip that I transition to is on top. And all I do is I get the gradient wipe, which you go to effects, gradient wipe. So I take the gradient wipe and I drag it on top of the clip that's on the top. This clip is on the bottom. I'm going to transition into the clip on the top, which transitions to that. So I take the gradient wipe, drag it on top of this clip, and then I go to the gradient wipe here, and I have a keyframe. So the keyframe I want to be at 100% in the beginning, and then it's going to transition to 0. So I just set the keyframe. So I have it in the beginning, I have it at 100 here. So I want it at 100 so the bottom clip shows. And when I want the gradient wipe to start at 100 so the bottom clip shows. And then as it comes to the top, now I want the keyframe. So now I want the keyframe on the top where I want it to end. So I start 100% at the beginning, and where I want this transition to end, then I set this at 0. This next keyframe I set to 0. Transition softness I set around 40% is good, and then it does that cool transition. So I use that a lot in this edit. I use the gradient wipe a lot, so it's kind of cool. This one was a short wipe, but you can do a longer one, whatever you want. And you can do it the opposite way too. You can have one where you want to start at 100 and then go to 0. Or sorry, you want to start at 0 and go to 100. So in this case, I start at 100 and I go to 0. You can start at 0 and go to 100 for different things you're working on. You can also invert. So if I try invert, we'll see how that looks. Now, it might not show that well, but yeah, so you can invert it. You just play around with it, see what one looks better. Usually I try both ways. I do invert and I do regular, do invert and then I do regular. So you can see what works better and how that looks. and you just play around with it. So yeah, this was I don't think I did it there. Yeah, the other thing too, I'm just doing, you can see the whooshes here. These are whoosh sound effects. So I have those anytime that it whips to another sequence or another clip. So I have I did a lot of speed ramps in this. I actually did a speed ramp right here. Right there, you saw it started off, so boom, to fast, then to slow. So I did a speed ramp there. And mainly with this one, I just did speed ramps and Luma fade transitions. That was pretty much all the transitions that I did for this sequence. So if you have any questions about that, leave a comment down below. But basically, it's use the gradient wipe, drop it on, and then adjust 100% or 0, depending on what looks better for you in that clip. So hopefully you found this helpful. You can subscribe to the channel, and here I use it again. You can see same thing. That's that. Let's see. Let's take a look. Leave a comment down below, and for more editing tutorials and things of that nature are going to be coming, more filming. Look forward to sharing that with you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next video.